Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? You know, you know who it is. You know what I mean? Ah, you know what I'm saying? Let me send this out a couple times right quick. To some partners. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody doing good and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Much love to all that are around. You know what I'm saying? Much love to all. Well, we in here today. Miss Fitty, I see you. I'm coming. Let me send this out to two or three other people that I want to send this to, and then I'm sending to you, cause we up in here today. Teddy Brims, what up, y'all? All right, Miss Fitty, sending this to you now. Oh, hold on, one more. Okay. Cap, what up, Cap? What up, Cap? Miss Fitty, okay. I see you Sunday first. That's good you did that. Cause sometimes the connection be crapping up. Here I come. Teddy Brown. Shout out Teddy Brown. Good. Hope everybody having a good Sunday. Hey,
What's up?
how you doing? Man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, man. Just making it one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? How about you?
Same as you.
All right. You been having a good day today? I know I hit you up. I probably hit you up a little too late, but I just wanted to make sure because I know how life is. So, cause things, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just wanted to, make sure, just holler at you, make sure everything cool. You're able to come on, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh well. First of all, just let me say thank you. You know what I'm saying for having the time to do this. Um, Definitely I've been following your page and everything, and you know, uh, the creativity I see it. I was watching on the YouTube channel on DJ Soul Agenda's show, and I be seeing how your mock-ups be. People love your style, love what you do. So I definitely wanted to speak with you. You know what I mean? Being one of the, I guess it's cool to say, one of the top females in the hat game. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Creativity, blah blah blah. So, let me start off with shout out to everybody. I am always Kush 24 podcast. I be doing this IG thing where I just reach out and I talk to people who are highly creative, their own entrepreneurs. Because I like to get tips. I like to listen. I'm very humble as well. Shout out to Mr. Stay Humble. Thank you for that. And I like to know how people they life because you ain't just a lady who do mock-ups and rock hats and collect the person under the hat. You know what I'm saying? It's the person under the hat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about hats. You know what I'm saying? Your life, just like I told anybody else I talk with, you're more than just what you create. You know what I'm saying? It's a person behind it. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
uh, I'll just start off by Miss underscore fitted underscore 314 fitted enthusiast. Big time supporter of all, because like you showed me love, you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere, and you kept on, you know what I'm saying, and that hit right here, you know what I'm saying. So thank you for that. And the only thing I know to do back is show love back, you know what I'm saying, but show it the right way, share, repost, shout out, that's dope, that's cool. Just the little things that matter. It ain't always got to
Right.
be the big things, you know what I'm saying. So Miss Lynn, how are you doing today on this Sunday?
Man, it's been a great day, a great weekend, 3-day weekend for me. So can't go wrong there. I just like really appreciate you having me on here. You know, I love your show. I love the positivity, you know, like it's always nice to sit down and watch something positive that just like warms your heart, you know, gives you the good vibes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm also excited because sometimes when I first started doing this, I'm an old school cat, but I always been a people person. You know what I'm saying? Since a little dude, I've always been a people person. So, but the way social media and stuff is now, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can reach out to someone and they don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the
Mhm.
time, or they feel like you're trying to scratch off their plate, or stuff like that. And it ain't like that I feel like when you're trying to learn, it shows. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Not copycat, you know what I'm saying? Not jock, but learn, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? That's from the females and the males. Everybody got a creative, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do this one. I'm gonna do this one a little different though, because I like to do my bonus rounds, you know what I'm saying? My little this and that thing. So before we get deep into it, I would like to go ahead and run my bonus round by you first. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And so because it always brings out uh, happiness. You can find out a lot by the words I put together, whichever one you pick. It kind of tells what you ain't got to say. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you can elaborate how you want to, but it'll be a fun way to get started before we get deep off into the questions. You know what I'm saying? So, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, all right. People in the chat, y'all can play along too, but we're going to do the bonus round first. So, we'll start off like this. Miss Fitted, side patch or pins? Which one you prefer?
Um, I'm gonna go side patch because I'm the type like my hat's gotta have a side patch on it or it's just not enough for me, you know? But I could rock a hat with no pins easily.
Okay,
Like most of the times I don't have pins on my hat.
okay. Five, okay. Curve or flat?
Always curve. I don't know. I feel like so weird in a flat brim. It just does not look right.
Okay, okay. All right now. This saying that this is for this straight up STL right here. When it comes to that logo, one bird or two bird on the back.
I like the two birds. I have a lot of STL hats and all of them are the STL logo, the two birds, and or the slugger bird. But the other, just the one, I don't really care for that one.
Okay. But it's still rockable though. Do you still have one or two or three or
Yeah,
big collect. Okay. Kelly Green or Black Nasty?
Kelly Green.
Kelly Green. Kelly Green. Okay. All right. Let's take it to another two colors. Pink on the brim or red on the brim?
I'm gonna go with the pink. I love the little pop of pink underneath on a lot of these hats.
Okay. Does any of your just this is a side question? And does any of your mock-ups have the pink brim or the pink underbrim?
Some of my mock-ups do, but none of my hats that have actually dropped are pink UVs. I haven't dropped one yet.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Are you more of a Yeezy person or a Jordan person when it comes to the
Um,
shoes?
Jordan. Mm-hmm.
Jordan, Jordan, that's cool. Okay. Are you more of a park person or a beach person?
Definitely beach. I live in the wrong place. Like, I feel I'm supposed to be living California, Florida, something like that, because that's my thing. Like, I would be there every day if I could.
Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. Are you a soul food lady or are you a healthy food lady?
Uh, I guess both. Like, I try to be a healthy food lady, right? Like, that's my goal. And I'm like pretty good at it, but you know, nobody wants none of that.
Okay. I understand. All right. Are you a dog lady or a cat lady?
100% cat lady. I am like obsessed. I love, 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 love cats.
Okay. Okay. Um. Uh, would you rather have? Are you more of a kindness person or are you more of an honesty person? Which one is more important to you?
Um, I'm always honest. I I don't lie unless it's like helpful. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're feeling bad about something, I might be like, oh, it's not that bad, and try to look at the bright side type of thing.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I'm definitely kind to everybody. That's like my thing.
Okay. Which one do you think is stronger, words or actions?
Definitely actions. I've experienced this a lot in my lifetime where people are just kind of all talk, no action, and you're like, they get you like excited about something or they get your hopes up, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then the action doesn't follow through, and it's all about the actions.
Okay. Uh, are you more of an aware person? No, let me hold on, scratch that. Which one would you rather have, the ultimate awareness or the ultimate confidence?
Awareness or comfortings?
Confidence.
Oh,
Confidence.
confidence. Um, I, I would say it would be a great life to be extremely confident all the time. Like, I think a lot, me, myself personally, and a lot of the people in my life, if they had more confidence in themselves, they would probably be a little more successful. But I think, like, we are our own toughest critics.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I try not to like get swept up in the low confidence type of thing. I try to always believe in myself and stuff like that, but everybody has those days where, you just don't feel, um, the best about something, or you don't feel confident. So if you always have that confidence, like, the sky's the limit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Are you more of an introvert or an extrovert?
That one is really tough for me because I'm like different by the day. It depends. Like, I'm telling you, some days I'm just like, I just want to be under the cover all day, nobody bother me. I have those kind of days, but also, like, I love being around people, talking, joking around. So you just got to catch me on the right day.
Okay. Um, which one is what? Let me see. Let me ask this the right way. Which one do you feel is stronger worldwide, love or hate?
Um, I think love is stronger. I think my personal experience, just having a small group of people to love you is all that you need.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you can have a few people that hate you, you know what I'm saying? But if you just have a little bit of love, it goes a long way.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Okay. And to top it off, few little hip hop ones. Are you a hip hop head or are you an R&B person?
Oh, I actually listen to every genre except you will not catch me listening to country ever. I cannot stand it. It's like the same song, a different way.
That's a good way to explain it. Okay. Uh, DMX or Snoop?
Uh, I'm gonna go Snoop.
Okay. Okay. Cole or Kendrick?
Cole, 100%.
Cole, Cole. Just for shits and giggles, Pac or Biggie?
Uh, Pac.
Okay. Elaborate on that one. I'd like to hear that. What is it about Pac you like better?
Man, you're gonna get people mad at me. I I'm not a Biggie fan. Like, I like what I like and I stand on it, you know, but
That
like
is
you won't catch me bumping anything Biggie. Like I appreciate it and I see the talent and everything like that, but Pac all day.
Rock all day. Okay, okay. And last one, which one is? Let me see. How can I answer this one? Because this one is a new one for me. I believe your answer is real good too. Which one is one that you would stay away from the most? False hope or unnecessary anxiety?
Um Unnecessary anxiety. That one is so easy because I'm like a planner, I'm an overthinker, and those two things together, it's like I will come up with 1,000 ways that something could go wrong before the event happens. You know what I'm saying? So I already have like this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. So like definitely unnecessary anxiety for sure.
Cool, cool. Okay, okay. That was the bonus round with Miss Fitty. Thank you so much for that. Right, Miss Fitty 314. That was dope right there. Doing that always gives an inside look on the person that I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? So, and for the people that already know you already, or because I'm seeing in the comments, people you cool with a lot of people. So, and they had their answers too, and a lot of them connect. So that this is always a positive thing I like to do. So thank you for that. So let's get into some questions. You ready?
I'm ready.
Um, so Miss Fitted, Miss Lynn, when did you start collecting Fitteds?
Um, so I started collecting. I've always had hats, you know, but I started really collecting whenever um all the different like styles and side patches were coming out. Like whenever hats were really crazy, when Hat Club would drop and everything would sell out in like 10 seconds, you know. So probably like 2 years.
2 years. It seems like you've been collecting. It seems like, see, now that's what can't judge the book by the cover because the way your collection look, it seems like you've been collecting longer than 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we these are both of us. So that's what's so terrible. Like everybody's like, "Man, I wish like my girlfriend collected hats or I wish my boyfriend collected hats." And it's like you think that until like you both are like crackheads and like collect everything and fight over, you know, like both trying to get the hat, you know? So like, look, we have too
Okay,
many.
okay. That I get that. I know another couple like that that's got my partners over there in Australia, Fitted Committed and Tut. That's how their collection is. I'm like telling her, yo, you got an extraordinary collection. She's like, no, that's my husband. Most of them is his. This is my little part over here. But even your little part still look like 3, 4 closets. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope though. You know what I mean? What was one of your first fitteds that you caught? You know what I'm saying? That kind of really got you hooked into the game.
Um, I went crazy for Hat Club Ox Pack. I really wanted the
Uh huh.
Cuddy hat, the Big Sean. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that's kind of like what got me extremely into it because just like it was so exciting. Like I'm like, oh my God, like looking at all the different albums that they're hooked to. He was already like collecting them, so I'm kind of like looking over, you know, like oh, what's that, you know? Um, yeah, so the Ox Pack got me like hooked though.
Okay. And what, like you said, 2 years. So you probably, so you let me see. Well, this 2023. So you start collecting around what 2021, early 2021.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 And when did you jump into the mock-up game? Like when did that start for you?
So, DPM Fitted. Okay, let's rewind. So
Okay. Okay.
I started seeing like all these hooks to hats. Then I start coming up with like ideas, and I'm like, oh man, and they're so funny to think about now, like my very first mock-ups that I made, because it's like
Hmm.
I would never like get the hat actually made at this point, but back then I was like, oh man, this is like the coolest idea ever, you know? So I start like coming up with these ideas. Then we got like a hat template on Photoshop.
Hmm.
We were messing around with that. And at the same exact time, DPM Fitteds was doing a mock-up contest. So we're like, oh, let's enter into that, which was super exciting. And then right after that one, Hat God 3, they were doing Hat God 3, so we entered in that also. And then ever since, like, I just make them all the time. Like, anytime I have an idea, I'm like, all right, let me go just, like, make this real quick before I forget.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And I noticed, well, one thing I noticed is the 314, you know what I'm saying? So St. Louis. And you born and raised St. Louis?
No, I've actually lived all over. Like, I've lived a really weird life. This is the longest I've ever lived in one place, though. So I do feel like out of everywhere, this is where I'm from.
Okay, okay. And you know what I'm saying, to put that together with the other question I had and to, just to knock that out, like what's life been for you in the 314 as far as the city, just the city love, rocking the Cardinals hats and you know the brand and doing what you do, like what's the life like for you, you know what I'm saying, these days in the city?
Um, I mean, St. Louis is a great city. I do love it here. I've lived here for 11 years here in Ferguson.
Okay.
There's a lot to do and stuff like that, but as far as like the fitted hat community here, it's not very big at all. Like, we have lids, we have Pro Image St. Louis, and that is it. Like, every once in a while, Pro Image St. Louis will do like a custom hat drop, but there's not like a huge community here. Like, we need to get some more of us here, you know.
Okay, and that was a question I was gonna ask too. Like, some of your local shops around your town that you might could mention or shout out or whatever. But like you said, you only have Pro Image, St. Louis, and and Lids, right?
Mhm.
And that Lids, is it pretty like you know what I'm saying up to date? Do they got some real special stuff in there, or is it more of just the team hats and blah blah blah?
No, they're definitely up to date.
Okay.
They're good. It's a good store, you know. I'm just saying we don't have like hat club, you know, like people lining up for drops and stuff like that, which is what I feel like I'm missing, you know, because I see like all these people going to like hat drops and waiting outside, and it seems like so fun and exciting, like Capcom and stuff like that. But like, I just want something like that here. Like, I think that would just be so dope if we had, you know, we're trying to get like Pro Image St. Louis to kind of like start doing some drops. So
Okay, okay, that would be cool. And now on the adult side of things, like talking like, cause you know you have a family, we all got families. So when do you think spending on fitteds can be too much, in your opinion?
I definitely am super financially like secure. Like, I know when I have the money to get something and I know when I don't. So obviously I try to have like something set aside just in case something pops up that I want to get. But if it's, you know, family first always.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely agree on that. You know what I'm saying? Um, what is for you coming from you've been in the hat game, like you said, doing your thing. So when it comes to scammers, what's one of the worst scammers you ever ran across? If you feel like talking about it, you can go if you know what I'm saying. But scammers is a problem for us all in all categories, no matter what you collect or blah blah blah. Tell me what you give me your synopsis, ma'am.
So scammers will pop up where you least expect them. You know, like, it might be your friend. It might be somebody you hang out with. You know, it might be somebody you trust. Um, it just sucks, you know, like you just have to be careful when you're buying fitteds because you never know, you know, like, I almost got scammed for the same hat by two different people. Like, I'm complaining to the one person about being scammed, and then they're like, "Oh, you got scammed on that hat, huh?" They're like, "I could get it for you," and I didn't fall for it, but I'm just like, dang, they're crazy out here.
Now, man, that's man. Like I ain't gonna lie. I've lost pages and pages to these scammers, but I guess I had to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, um, Plus, that's why anytime I see when people post and they show reposts of, hey, don't trust this one, don't mess with that one, don't send them nothing,
Mhm.
because it's a scam. So I like to be part of that thread right there. That let the next good man, good woman know, hey, don't mess with them because you end up whole page locked up. You got to start all over. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yes, ma'am. Okay,
And I
okay.
want to put it out there too that some people will come through for some people, you know? Like you'll be like, "Oh man, no, I know for a fact this so and so got a hat from so and so and this person got a hat from them." You know, but they might choose to not send you yours. You know what I'm saying? So even if somebody has references or something like that, you still can't just trust that. You have to really know somebody or really know somebody that you can trust that knows the person, you know, just to stop all the scamming.
Now, now let me add. Now, I'm glad you said that. This right here, just off the top of my head, is how it might be an easy answer, and then again, it might be an answer that nobody even really pay attention to or remember. But like, how can good peoples? I don't even want to say good peoples. How can purchasers avoid? How can we, as a group, as a community, as the fitted community, in your opinion or fact or opinion, how do you think we can avoid that stuff and get back to doing it the right way, even though it's easier said than done?
Honestly, to guarantee that you're not going to get scammed, I would just buy from a reputable website. Stop messing with people. You know, it's sad to say it, but like people are out here struggling and people are trying to just make money any way that they can. And these scammers, they have families too, and they, in their mind, you know, they're doing it because they need to. And I get that and everything like that. But if you want to be 100% safe, it's like go to eBay, go to StockX, go to Grailed, um, try to cop for retail. That's the only way.
Word up, word up. And Miss Fitty, like how I want to put it out. I had it in my head. Dang, it kind of went away from me. I hope it come back. Dang, I hate it when that happens. I'm gonna go to the next one because I'm gonna go to the next one. Um, Being a female in the fitted world, you know what I'm saying? What are some of the goods and the bads that you have seen or heard, you know what I'm saying, as far as looking at the community, being part of the community, then doing your thing and elevation in the community, you know what I'm saying? I know it comes with the goods, but it also comes with the bads, you know what I'm saying? So what has been your way through the fitted community, man?
So definitely the good is it seems like a lot of people want to like elevate you because they want to see more females in the community, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
So definitely the females elevate each other a lot, which is really great. Everybody supports each other. And I feel like, you know, the guys too, also just really supportive, just happy to see a female's point of view also, like what we're doing with like our the hats that we like. You know, this might
Hmm.
not be for everybody, you know,
Hmm.
or the pins that we like. And then like from a female designer's point of view, I think people are interested in that also, you know, because we bring something a little different. The cons, I feel like there's not there's not too many cons, but I do feel like people think like maybe I don't design my own hats or like it's just me too because like I said, I'm an overthinker and I do have anxiety too. So like in the back of my mind it's like do people think that like I really don't design my own hats or like you know I'm just coattailing or I'm given this opportunity just because I'm a female and stuff like that. So that's just kind of like the negative that you have to kind of like power through and push past, but not a whole lot of negatives. You know, I love it. Like, everybody's been really supportive, and it's just like a fun, nice relief from the work week and stuff like that. And it's nice to have a community of people to like with like interests and stuff like that to like just talk about hats. Like it's so awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, okay. Great answer. Yes, ma'am. So, here go another tough one. Does a do you, let me see. Okay. Does a female collector take it more seriously than the male collector in some aspects? Reason why I'm asking that question for me because there's certain female collectors, they got the jerseys, they got the hats, they got the shoes, and it's like blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you know what I mean, it's like there, you know what I mean? And and I see some of the male collectors, some got some of them got the biggest walls. You know what I mean? Like just like it's like Foot Locker of hats, just you know what I mean, and they still making them and still getting them. But it's like, the brothers, we could throw on a white t-shirt, sweatpants, nice kicks, but we gonna make sure we got the, right hat. Versus the female, hair done, nail done, blase, so, and it's just a question, just a curious question coming from somebody who is elevated in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what do you think about that?
Part of me wants to say like the females go harder with like the outfits and stuff, but like I second guess that thinking about like my husband personally, because I'm telling you, he'll know like before the hat even gets here that it's going with this shirt and these shoes and this belt and these jeans, you know what I'm saying? But like, the females too, we have like extra accessories also. So like when I see one, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear that with this purse. I'm gonna wear that with these shoes. So it's kind of the same. Kind of the same.
Okay, good. Okay, good. And I know what I'm saying, and it's good that I feel like it's good to ask you that question because the husband and like both y'all collect. So it's like y'all both get to see y'all style. Y'all already know y'all style, but it's just when it comes to this, with the matching jersey, football, basketball, even hockey jersey, you know what I'm saying? So I always like to ask that question when it's the couples collecting together because, sometimes they had their little fun back and forth, who gonna be the freshest or we gonna wear matching this and that on Valentine's, you know what I'm saying? So I always like to ask that question just to get the inside, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan of both and I like to watch and see because it inspires me to, well, maybe I should get this shirt too, not just the hat, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Your first mock-up, we talked about that earlier. So what was your first mock-up and, you know what I'm saying, how did you even get into thinking about mock-ups, you doing mock-ups?
So, basically, like, I just had a couple ideas for mock-ups. So I made one specifically for DPM fitted mock-up contest. It was like a Harry Potter hook because I am like a huge like Harry Potter fan. Like I read all the books, I saw all the movies. John Jay had done like Harry Potter hooks before, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Like so that was my very first one. It was like a Houston purple and gold for the very first book. Okay. Then my mock-up started getting like funny. So I'm like, I would see something and be like, oh my God, that's like such a good hook. So I have all these like super funny hats that are just hooked to like soup. And like I have a soup hat that I would like never make, but like it's there and it is a good hook.
And so like how do you know what I'm saying, like when you come up with your ideas, is it more of stuff that you were born and raised on and it's like, let me see how this look, or is it off the dome, like just, you know what I mean? Like when you come up with your ideas, is it more of a on the spot thing, or you think about it, then you bring it out?
Yeah, I kind of like, it starts as like a little idea because I don't want to just like, I don't like to go to the computer to mock something up without having like a really good idea of what it's going to look like. Otherwise, it just, you sit there and you keep changing the colors and stuff. That's just not good for my personal creative process. So like for me, I'll come up with the idea, think about it for a little bit, start
Mm-hmm.
thinking about logos. I'll decide like what logos I'm going to use. Then I'll kind of like decide the colors. Then whenever I might not know like the exact outlines or like what the whole patch is going to look like, but I'll have like a really good idea. Then I'll start mocking it up.
Okay, okay. And once again, you've been doing mock-ups, your own mock-ups for the same number,
Um,
2 years?
Probably, I don't even know.
Mm.
Maybe a little under 2 years because it started pretty quickly. Yeah, I would say maybe like a year and a half.
Okay, okay. And then shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all follow Miss underscore fitted underscore 314. If you don't already know her, you're gonna know her today. Y'all follow, okay? Follow. Hit that button. Follow her. Check out the channel. Check her out. She got some dope mocks. So Miss Fitted, um, when did so I mean, hold on. I wanna ask this right. When did you feel like this mock-up stuff for me is serious? Let me really, really like pay attention to what I'm doing. Like when did that tune in to you?
You know what's crazy is like, I always say this too, is like, always spread the positivity, tell people how you feel. You know, if you like what someone's doing, support and like tell them, because you might like spark something. So
Yes, ma'am.
basically, I entered in that DPM Fitteds mock-up
Hmm.
contest. It was like I was brand new to mock-ups, and then um, the store was messaging me and Fitted Hat Mitch, and his girlfriend, and they were like, "We love your hat, like we're rooting for you." And I'm just like, "Oh my God, like that's so crazy." And then it kind of like, then I start feeling like some type of way. I'm like, you know what, this is really good. So like sometimes you just need like
Yes,
that little extra push,
yes,
and it kind of
ma'am.
like, you just need to like believe in yourself a little bit more.
I can. You hit the nail right on the top with a big hammer because I had went through my own little depression, anxiety thing, and I still feel bad. Some people tell me I shouldn't, but I still feel bad that I let myself fall like that because I could be further than I am now. And like I said, when I was talking with Cappy, that interview, that talk we had brought me back. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that we got to talk about and some other people in the backfield, like my brother Shep and Brims, when we got to talking, I had to remember I ain't living in this world by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like other people got problems. It ain't no problems contest, but it's just you got to understand that you're not the only one. You got to be thankful. If things happen, okay. If it make you get down a little bit, but you got to build yourself back up. You know what I'm saying? And like you were just saying, when somebody come out of nowhere, like you and some of the other people, and say, "Hey, I like your positive energy. I like your go 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 attitude." You know what I'm saying? And that helped me out a lot. So I want to tell you, thank you, also for your kind words, ma'am, because you didn't have to say nothing nice. You could have just went on and did something else, and you know what I mean, like. And so
Yes.
I just want to say thank you. And you are at 110,000, 1 million, 1 point win. Right. You know what I'm saying on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a
Um,
little bit of support definitely goes a long way. And like we're all human, we're all people, we all have families, we all have problems, like nobody's life is perfect. Everybody's going through something.
yes, ma'am.
Everybody has struggles and stuff like that. So that's why I am so like um, like positive to people. I want to see everybody like elevate. I want to support people. I want to be here to talk to people, if they're having a hard time, because me especially, I've lived a really, really, really like tough life. Like really, I'm in a great place now.
Yes, ma'am.
But definitely struggled my entire life. I've been through it all, and I know how hard it can be for people. And and just the little things like the little things you can say to elevate somebody else really goes a long way, and it might really help them out. So
Yes, ma'am. You know what? And I just, when you just said that, it just popped in my head what I was going, that question that I missed that I wanted to ask you because I felt like it was important. What is some of the biggest misconceptions that people get about you, your followers, and anybody when you be on, when you be on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is one or two or three or just any misconception? Because people can see you and be like, she got it made. He got it
mhm.
made. They got it made. You know what I'm saying? Or they see the look and be like, oh, they ain't worried about nothing. They always bright and colorful. They ain't. Give me your 411 on that, Miss Fitty.
Right. So I feel like the big misconception about me on Instagram and just in my daily life when I
Mm-hmm.
meet new people is like people assume that I'm going to be like stuck up or that I like, want to be the center of attention, or maybe like I've had everything handed to me and everything comes easy for me and stuff like that, which is like, and then people meet me and they're like, oh my God. And I get this all the time. They'll be like, I thought you were going to be a, you know, BITCH. You know what I'm saying? So that's like all my best friends, that's what they always say. They'll be like, oh, I thought you were and I'm like, I'm so nice to everyone. And I try, even the people that I don't like, I'm still nice to them too, so that's probably
Yes,
the
ma'am.
biggest misconception about me personally, or, that I haven't struggled or something like that, which the opposite.
Once again, you can't judge a book by its cover, and that's what I enjoy about talks like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's great to hear the real on top of the real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like to ask these type of questions because you know what I'm saying. It's more than just hats. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to it, but it's just I like to know the person because it always it always does something good for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like when people tell you don't quit, keep going. Don't quit, keep going. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You saying what you say in my head. I'm hearing don't quit, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all the rain don't last all the time. You know what I mean? The sun gonna come out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you're a very bright person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about like colors or nothing. Like your light shine bright. As my friend Lady Wisdom 11 would say, your light shines bright. You know what I'm saying? And keep shining your light because it's bright. The connection that you got with Pro Image Colorado, when did that begin? Because it's a strong family, and I'm getting to know more and more and more and more and more and more Pro Image peoples every day. The organization is going. So
Yeah.
you and Pro Image, how did y'all connect?
They are literally like my favorite people ever. Like, it's so crazy to like meet people online and then like you just feel like, man, those are the homies, like I don't know, like it started out like they developed a relationship with Patrick, and then I got like into the mix. So they would be on like phone calls and stuff. I would chime in. Then I'm like trying to make hats, so I'm like asking like, what's this specific maroon? Like I'm trying to figure out like hat colors and stuff. Um, Willis. Willis is like a really good friend of ours. He's actually came to town a few times, hung out with us, went to like hat stores. We went to the studio, we went to the mall, they're
What?
always there for like business advice and stuff like that too. Like they're like really helpful people, and we're like so blessed like to even have a relationship with them. They're awesome.
Okay. Shout out to Pro Image. They definitely gonna speak back. I done spent plenty of time. I said what's up to them, how y'all doing. When I follow the reels and stuff, I always try to repost because I'm a team player. So I like to be in y'all. I like to be around y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because the support is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So and family is the word that I always hear. That word, when, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be in the conversation somewhere. And once again, you brought that out. So shout out to Pro Image Sports, not only Colorado but all of them, because it's they everywhere. Now they everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Pro Image, St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Team Soul Gang. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Told you.
How far does that team stretch out? Like, how big is y'all team? Is it just in the city, or is it state to state, or is it good people that connected and network together?
We're all over, and I'm telling you, it's the best community I've ever been a part of. Like, we are literally the definition of family. Like, everybody takes care of everybody. We all support one another. We have such a good time. We try to link up. Like, there's a few of us in St. Louis, but we're everywhere. Like, Texas, Michigan, Chicago, New York, like we're all over, but we always find time for each other, also.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. They're y'all like link up and go to like baseball games or basketball games, or y'all go out like stuff like that,
Yeah,
or is
like
that gonna happen?
yeah, like sneaker conventions mostly, but also other stuff. Like everybody's going to like Colorado randomly. Like they all like texted each other like tickets to Colorado are crazy cheap right now. So then like everybody bought tickets and then everybody booked hotels and like you never know what the next little
Yeah,
meeting's gonna be.
it's an adventure, the fun adventure. I got you. Okay, that sounds dope too. uh, how does your creativity, Miss Fitted 314? How does your creativity make you stand out from the rest? If you feel like it do.
Um, I think I just have a really good eye for what I like. I think a lot of people are um not strong in their ability to know what they like.
Hmm.
I think people second guess themselves and I
Yeah,
think me personally, I know what I like. I know what I personally think looks good. So that's what makes it easy for me and maybe what makes me stand out is I have like a clear vision and it's not like, do you think I should do it this color or think I should do it this color? It's like I know what color I like.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Um, Going through your profile, I noticed one of your captions in one of your videos was the awareness pack. I want to say that the awareness pack. You said that was probably your favorite of the year so far,
Hmm.
and and so I would just like to ask you, and you answer this however you want to, the importance of awareness for you and how important it should be for others within the world because it's very important.
Okay, so awareness is very close to my heart.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, I think maybe a personal situation for me is like we need to be aware of these things going on and these things that other people are going through, not only to be able to support them and be there for them, but also because you never know when something like this is going to affect you or someone that you love personally. And one big thing that I'm really, really passionate about is autism awareness. And it's
Yes,
so
ma'am.
crazy because, like, I went my whole life not even knowing what it was. Like, I didn't know. Nobody talks about it. Nobody teaches you about it. It seems almost that nobody cares about it, type of thing.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the first time when I actually learned what autism was is I had my first son, Lincoln,
Hmm.
and a new parent, you don't know like you don't really know what's normal, what's typical, what kind of warning signs to look out for autism spectrum disorder.
Yes, ma'am.
So like my son is like he was almost 5 years old, um, before he even spoke. So and different things like that, like whenever he was younger, it was like he was like extremely smart, like gifted, with numbers and letters and stuff like that, but he didn't actually verbalize it. And we're like, oh my God, like what's happening? Like, why isn't he talking? But like he can do the whole alphabet, and he can do, you know, all his numbers up to 100, and he's 2 years old type of thing, you know? So the very first time I actually heard the word autism is at the doctor's office, and they're like, you know, we need to go send him for testing because we think he may have autism spectrum disorder. And then it just like hit me, and I'm just like crying, and like I don't understand, and I'm like worried, you know, and like scared, and the fear, you know, of like what can happen and what this means and stuff like
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And just like I wish I would have known ahead of time, you
Yes,
know.
ma'am.
So if you can spread that around and everybody knows, you know, it's definitely helpful. And
Yes, ma'am.
then just to have other people be able to support you,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
another big thing is like, oh my gosh, okay, I always get
Yeah, take your
like this.
time. Take your
I always
time. Take
get
your
like
time.
this.
Take your time. You
Okay,
ain't
so
got to. Yeah,
anyway,
just yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh,
So
right.
it would be nice for people to understand so that they can also be supportive, because I've had people approach me like, what is it, like mental retardation? And like they just don't know. Like it's like, no, it is not. You know, that's not what it is. But then these kids are getting labeled as that, and it's not fair to them that people just don't understand. So anyways, um awareness is definitely really important. And not just that, like other things, like, you know, the child abuse awareness and stuff like that. Like people need to know that like these are the kids in the grocery store with you. Like you need to be able to watch out for these type of signs and stuff like that. You know, we need to be on the lookout and be aware of these things. So it's definitely something that is really important and really like touched my heart. And
Yes, ma'am.
obviously personally, because, you know, one of the things like I personally deal with on a day-to-day basis. So that's why like that's so close to my heart and so important to me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't. I didn't mean to get nothing started. I apologize.
Don't,
But
don't
at the same
apologize.
time,
You know, this is people are gonna remember this. You know, they're
yeah,
gonna
they
be like,
good. They will. You know, well, cause you know, I want to help as much as I can, bring awareness, especially in my own city, Decatur, Alabama. I'm doing my best to get with different people who are working with programs and being around people, and that's why I treat everybody the same. That's why I said all my friends is my friends for real. I treat everybody the same. I don't care what is different about you. I'm always treat people the same because what my grandma taught me was to treat people the way you want to be treated, no matter color, no matter how tall they is, short they is, big they is, it don't matter. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I'm saying I hate bullies. I don't like. I feel and understand where you're coming from, and thank you so much for that right there. You know what I mean? So I just want to thank you, and I can, yeah, it hits. So okay, I'm okay. So um on back, let's get back to the hats. I'm gonna go ask you about the. I want to ask you a dope question about the hats. What have been your top three packs so far this year? You already told me one, so give me two more.
so you mean like me personally or like my favorite packs?
Uh, both.
Okay. So I have only came out with this this hat from the awareness pack.
Okay,
So this is definitely
that's the
one of
breast
my,
cancer, right?
yeah, breast cancer
Okay,
awareness
okay.
hat. This is probably my personal favorite and my most worn. Like I wear this hat all the time. But as far as like my two best drops would be my only two drops that I've had. So I did a drop at DPM Fitteds. It was a little 2-pack. I did a Houston and a Memphis, and I have them.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
This
And
is
that one, what now? What does
everybody's
that?
favorite.
What that one represent as far as the wear? Is that wearing this pack one too?
No, this one is hooked to Beyonce. The
Okay.
Dangerously
Okay.
in Love
Okay.
album. And then I did a whoop, hold on, a Glorilla with them also. Memphis Redbirds.
Yes, that is a very interesting. I like that hat. I like that. And I like both of them, but that one is more of my. I got more stuff to match that one. I like that one. And
Mhm.
also, that Mortal Kombat Mets hat was busting too. That come from your mind, right?
Yeah.
What?
So that
How
was
you?
one of my entries for the current Hat God 4. So my team wanted to do like a movie pack. So I'm like, all right, Mortal Kombat. I'm
I
like
like
really
it.
into video games. Like I
Ah.
that's another thing too. Like people don't expect it from me, but like that's my hobby. Like Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, anything Nintendo Switch. Yeah, like that's what I prefer to
Oh.
do like in my free time.
So things that people that the freedom community don't know about you. You're a big time reader and you like to be on the game. Okay. Uh, Now, just to take a couple of steps back, when as far as reading, are you like a reader of like all type of stuff, or just your favorite thing that you into? You know what I'm saying? Are you like read novels, comic books,
I
or just
actually don't read at all. Like not by choice. Like I think if it was like doable in my life, like maybe I would. But
okay?
I don't read at all now. Like it's kind of like messed up, but like if I'm telling you, if I started a book in this house, I would be like sentence 3 and somebody would be like, "Mom, like it's not a thing you do in this house."
Okay, okay. I understood. Okay. And then as far as being on the game, is that like ever since you was like high school and always on the game? Like Nintendo, PlayStation, Sega, Xbox? What's your system? What's your system?
Right now it's PlayStation. But growing up, like it was like my brother and we had a really tough life when we were younger. So it was like our thing. So like
Okay.
we were really close together. Um, and we would always play video games together. We were both really good at it, and it was something that just never left me. So like I never stopped. I've played ever since I was 5 years old, and I still do. I play today.
Okay. That's what's up. Okay, okay. Um, what are some of your favorite teams? Some of your favorite logos that you might have in your collection? Like who do you and shout out to my partner Shepard Brim for this. Like who are some of your teams that you buy, purchase, or mock up most often? Like who you rock with?
Um, the teams that I buy the most, definitely St. Louis
Mhm.
and Houston. That's
Mhm.
a lot of my collection. And then as far as like mocking up hats and buying hats, really the Mets logos. I don't know what it is, but anytime I see that Mets script logo, I'm like, oh my God, that hat's fire. Like, I'm telling you, you could do anything with it. Like, it could be whatever. And I would be like, oh, did you see that Mets? It's fire.
Did that have anything to do with the Mortal Kombat creation that you brought out? Like it's you
Yes.
know.
I'm like,
Okay.
I wanted
Okay.
to make a Mets hat. And I'm like, what could I make? Like, and it kind of just like worked out that way too. And then also, the Mortal Kombat movie was like super dope. So I'm like, okay, yeah, two
Yeah.
things that I love.
Okay. 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 Um. Let's get to the community. I got a few more left. I got a few more left. You know what I'm saying? This has been great, by the way. I hope you have been enjoying yourself. I hope I ain't been boring you. Hope I've been asking you some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I
For
just want to make
sure.
sure. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, if it does, that's how I'm starting this question out. If it does, what are some things about the fitted community now that might rub you the wrong way versus how it used to be? You know what I'm saying? Because me being an old school cat, just to let you know where I'm coming from, me being an old school cat, everybody didn't accept me when I first 2020 when I started collecting again and started meeting people. You know, a lot of people didn't accept me, whether it's because of what I looked like or I didn't have enough hats, or sometimes I would have it flat and sometimes I would have it bent. Then it got to the point to where, hold on, I buy this. I'm gonna wear it like I want to wear it. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? And it's things like that. But then I started meeting more people and started becoming brothers with different collectors, and we talk and we reach out and we share notes, and hey, if you're looking for that hat, go holler at so and so. And then when I go holler at so and so like, oh yeah, thank you man for the lookout. Yeah, I got you. Blah 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 blah. So I met some big heads. Like when they hit 1,000, they'll talk to you. But then when they hit 9,000, oh, I ain't got time for you no more. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Certain people that make stuff, once they get started, it's like, yo, send you this, check this out, blah blah blah. Then when you do that, and then they might sell 250 more units, all of a sudden they ain't got time to talk to you no more. They too professional to talk to you. And I'm like, dang man, when we were down here scratching the surface, everything was cool.
Right.
Has anything like that ever happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Like just it ain't even got ain't nothing personal. It's just learning from the hard place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been in that before?
Yeah, so that's actually, you stole the words right from me. So like
Yes.
that's exactly what I was gonna say, is like that's one of the problems that bother me lately with the community, is just the fact, like, people are posting like first off, people are posting like their art out there for everybody to see and judge and stuff like that, and then I feel like people should be getting more support than they do. And
Yes,
then the
ma'am.
people that we are supporting are like too Hollywood to respond to you, like, which is crazy to me because we're all people. I have a very busy life. I
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
lot of communities that I'm a part of, a lot of activities that I participate in my life that keep me very busy, and I still have the time to respond to anybody who is asking me. Like, you took the time out of your day to message me and ask me a question. The least I can do is respond. You know what I'm saying? And I actually like recently got a message from somebody who was like, messaged me about one of my hats dropping, and um, they were like, thank you so much for responding to me. You wouldn't believe how many hat designers, I inbox and they just leave me on red. And I'm like, that's just the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Like, like if somebody appreciates you and they're taking the time out of their day to tell you that they like what you're doing and you can't even respond to them, that's kind of messed up.
Yes, ma'am. If you don't mind, I just personal story. It won't take long. It's just a few seconds. It's a dude. It's a person from the West Coast that I had got cool with, and let's just say let's just say they said, do this for me, and I'll do this for you. And when I did this, they just totally forgot that I was even, you know, they just totally forgot. Like and it ain't the point of what you say you're gonna do. It's the point of keeping your word. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Virgo. So when I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna keep my word. And if I ain't able to do it, I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. Hey, this right
Right.
here to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just because I stay states away, don't mean that my word don't count. You know what I'm saying? But a lie, you know what I mean? that it's just something about that lie. It's just something about that lie.
Yeah.
It make you never forget. You know what I'm saying? I forgive,
Hmm.
brother, but I will not forget that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wishing no bad. I ain't wishing no hate. It's just you didn't keep your word. So
Right.
when you get to doing all the I love this, I support that, I support this, but then I'm thinking about, but you lied to me though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it make you feel a certain way to the point to where I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna distance myself and rock with people who know how to rock the best way.
That's the thing too. Like your word should be everything, you know? Like you need to know people need to know that they can count on you. People need to know like that you can be trusted, that you're going to be there for them type of thing. Like if I agree to something, the time comes to come through with my agreement. I don't want to do it. You know, I might not want to do it. I might be thinking in my mind like, "Man, I want to get out of this," but like I'm still going to do it cuz I said I was going to, you
Yes,
know?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Uh, okay. I already asked you that one. Yes. What are your top three STL hacks?
Man, this is messed up. Okay. So, it's like I hate to say it, but it's like freaking all of Pat's STLs, man. He is the king of St. Louis hats. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have one right here. This is probably my
Oh.
favorite right now, the prototype. But
Mm-hmm.
then we just came out with, hold on one second.
Okay. Shout out Fitty Bird. Fitty Bird. I see you. Melon Swag. 5314 Wave.
This one right here is one of my favorites right now for sure.
Ooh, can I see the side of that patch? Oh my God, look like you just get on there and play ball. I like that patch.
Yeah, so this
Ugh.
is the first time this patch has been used. He actually got this one digitized and waited for this for like ever. I think we ordered this like back in December, January, something like that, and it just popped
Mm.
up like last week.
Mm. That right there make your face tear up. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and then probably my other favorite Cardinals. I don't know if you remember this one. I don't know where it is. I tried to find it before the show, just in
Mhm.
case. You know, you asked me like my favorite hat, but
Mhm.
it's the Cardinals from the Awareness Pack. It's like that Padres style script. It was black and purple with like copper outline. Um, it was
Oh, I saw it.
yeah, you'll see it. You just
Yeah.
go look at the awareness pack. You'll see
Yeah.
it in there. But that's probably my third favorite Cardinals, and it sucks because they're all made by Pat. So he's gonna have like this huge balloon head. You know, like oh yeah, I make the best St. Louis hats.
Hey. I'm sorry. He cracked me up with that one, man. Y'all some cool people, man. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Um, I remember coming to the YouTube show. Shout out DJ Soul Agenda them. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the show, they were showing your mock-up of the Bring Me Back. What mock-up was you dropping there? Because that was actually one of your drops, right?
It was probably it could have been the Pro Image Colorado. They did a live cut for that one. The Pro Image Colorado drop. I dropped this Rockies.
Ooh,
You see that?
I remember that. Okay, I like it. Golly. Okay,
And this is Serpientes Harry
definitely remember that one.
Potter.
That logo, that script, you can't forget that. Like you can't forget that. I liked it. Ah, and the Angels. White headband. Oh, black headband.
Yeah, this one's black.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you know what? And are you more of the white headband or are you more of the colored headband? for you personally?
Me personally, I prefer the black ones just because they stay cleaner, especially if you're gonna wear, it's hard out here for the girls, man, because if we want to wear a hat, we still want to be cute, so we still want to wear makeup. So the white headbands, I do buy a lot of the Stankies, which are
Mm-hmm.
great for females, by the way, if anybody's watching and they don't know about this. It's like a little insert that you put right here in your hat. It makes it fit a little bit nicer, and then it also protects the sweatband. But if I don't have one, I prefer a black sweatband.
Okay, okay. And those what you just talking about, like, are those purchased at a certain store? Do you got to go online to get them? Like,
You can order them through Instagram, through Stankies. Also, they carry them at my local Pro Image St. Louis, so that's where I get a lot of mine from. I'm
okay,
sure they also have a website, though.
okay. But you probably couldn't find them like in no Foot Locker, no Hibbits, or no nothing like that, could you?
Not that I'm aware of, but I do
Okay,
know Pro Image. A lot of the Pro Images have them.
okay, okay. Gotcha. Okay, good tip too. Thank you for that, because I've been buying color headbands, and not lately, but when I was in my collecting phase, I had bought some cleaner, and I got to get to the point where it's like, man, I get tired of cleaner. I want to, because I'm a
Yeah.
big star sweater. I sweat a lot. I drink, energy drink, water, coffee. I drink a lot, so I
Hmm.
sweat a lot. Being in Alabama, we got this crazy hot weather. You know what I mean? And so like when I see a hat I want to wear, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rock this today. Then I'm like, no, I'm gonna sweat. Let me just find something else. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that tip. I need to invest in those and have some of my own so I can start wearing my white headband hats.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're great too, and they're like really comfortable. Like it just makes it like a little more snug too. I really like them.
Okay. And Amazon, shout out Sneakerhead Red. Thank you for that. Amazon, you gotta check them out too. Um, okay. Well, what for you would be the next drop, or any events that y'all will be attending? Like, what's something that we can look forward to within the next couple of months from Miss Fitty and family?
Um, well, we have a 10 pack that we're collaborating on together actually. So Pro Image Colorado wanted us to do like a 10 pack collaboration. So we already have 6 out of the 10 completed. We have the mock-ups back already because what happens is we mock them up, we send them over. They mock them up professionally with their system, and then they send it back to us. And then if there's anything that we want to change, we let them know. But yeah, so far we've already had 6 come back to us and send back to them. So those, definitely on the way soon.
Okay, okay. And I would also, if you could, I'd like to send some love to DJ Soul Agenda and them, cause you'd have been on that show more than once, right?
Yeah, I'm there every single Friday. Like, even if I'm not, and Wednesday. I'm there every Wednesday, every Friday. Even if I'm not, like, up on the panel, just because, like, life, like, it's easier for me to just be in the chat. I'm definitely there. I definitely rock with DJ Soul Agenda, everybody up there. I feel personally connected to everybody. I feel like I could hit any one of them up for any reason. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, and then not only that, like, it's just a good time. Like, the content's good. It's definitely a good, like, breath of fresh air is what I would call it.
Okay, okay. And pretty much they go through like um the top mock-ups. Um, they talk about some of the new stuff that's in some of the stores, things of that nature. Just basically giving good tips and plus showing some of their own products and stuff that they got. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much like a team show, so to speak,
Yeah,
right?
one thing that's really cool is like, I don't know if you know that like a lot of the sneaker people will do like live cops for sneakers, like whenever there's going to be a sneaker drop, they'll all kind of hang out, wait for the sneakers to drop, stuff like that. Well, he actually is the only person doing live hat cops. So like when there's going to be like a really cool hat drop that a lot of us are interested in, he'll go live like beforehand, get everybody set up. He'll pull it up on the screen, like everything that's going to be dropping, kind of like talk about it, give our opinions. He'll like post the link, like just make it the best experience. You know, like link
Cool.
there. When they drop, you know that they're there. Then once the drop happens, then everybody's in the chat like, I got this and I got that. You know, it's fun.
Yeah, I want and let me add too. They don't shy away from talking to the chat. Like when I got in there and I said what's up, whatever they speak. They speaks. They don't just let the words keep going and going till they see somebody's name that they know. Like they speak and they holler back. And that's the one thing
Yeah.
about me. I love it when somebody holler back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's just I'm just a person like that. I'm a big waver. Hey, how you doing? I'm a big waver. You know,
Right.
country boy shit. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And two questions left. I'll start out with the shorter one. Is there any people that you would like to shout out? Say what's up to anybody at all? Just off the top of your head, people in your crew or whatever. Just throw them a shout out. Let them know. You know what I mean? If you feel like it.
I've been blessed enough throughout this interview, I think, to shout everybody out that I wanted to. So, like, shout out DPM Fitteds, Pro Image Colorado. Shout out Cappy Gilmore 314, DJ Soul Agenda, the whole Soul Gang. We're gonna say, you know, all of you guys. I think we kind of went over it all.
Yeah. Okay. And last question, you know what I'm saying, before I let you forget that you go, because we've been here a good little while. So I don't want to hold you no longer. Everything you said has been on point, great. And I do feel like people know you better now. I know me as an interviewer, thank you for the answers you gave. Everything was heartfelt, truthful, and you know what I'm saying, I wanted to make sure that the questions I asked matched you, your personality, your brightness, your collection, your work that you do, and you know what I'm saying, show that you're a family person first. Hat collector second, family person first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What your goal? What's a goal for you that you are determined to accomplish this year?
I'm looking super big. So my goal, like, and I've always been like this, like, my goals that I set for myself are always huge, which I think it's helpful, honestly, because, you know, you get most of the way there or all of the way there. But I'm actually looking into opening my own store. That way, you know, because we're all in, you know, we're the perfect candidates. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're a fitted family. Like my kids love fitteds. We both have like a talent and a love for designing. So we've been in the talks. We're setting up interviews. We're going over like the contracts and seeing what it takes and everything like that. So that's definitely the goal right now.
Oh man, like when you said so a store like a hat store or like a store like groceries or
Hat
clothing store.
store.
Okay,
Hat
okay.
store.
Hat store. Well, no, I ain't gonna ask. That's gonna be a surprise. I was gonna ask what you gonna name it, but I think that's gonna be a surprise for later on, probably, right? Okay. I don't want to give away no secrets, cause you know a person will show enough come and try. They'll come and try to steal your stuff, and then add a little
Right.
asterisk to it, like,
You got
yo,
that right.
yo. All right, yo. Before we go, everyone who is in here now, the ones that'll watch the replay later, follow Miss underscore fitted underscore 314. Fitted hat I can't even say the word now. Help me out. Enthusiast and a big time supporter of all things positive. You know what I'm saying? Miss Fitted, thank you again for the realness. Thank you again for your time. I hope I didn't hold you too long, but if I did, I hope I asked the right questions to keep you interested, ma'am. I support you. I support the fam. I support Pro Image. And what y'all do is amazing. I'm big inspired once again, and this right here gives me another will to keep going up the hill, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, much love to you and all your family, your creativity. Hopefully I can get the right check so I can go look and cop one of these hats, two of these hats that y'all creating, so I can be, showing my stuff, like y'all be doing, you know what I'm saying? Um, but other than that, ma'am, we'll end it with, please, if you don't mind, leave a positive word for anybody out there that need to hear it, and we will be peace.
Yeah, so definitely appreciate you for having me on here. Like I said, I love your show. I love the positivity. I'm always here to support not only you, but anyone else in the community that has, that's like-minded like me. Definitely feel free to reach out. Anybody who's just, wanting to talk, especially about, anything that we spoke about in this interview. If anybody wants to hit me up about that, definitely feel free to do so. And I'll definitely always be here in the future, letting people know about your podcast, and because I really believe in it, and I know that you're gonna do great things. I could see, your passion for it and everything like that. So once again, thanks for having me, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. And you please have a good evening, you and the family. And y'all out there, repost, reshare, show her love, follow her. Somebody who ain't following her, if you got a friend, you send them over, you tell her check them out. You make sure y'all shout out Pro Image. Go check out Pro Image. Go check out Cappy Gilmore 314. You know what I mean? Y'all get on it, all right? Check the hats. All right, check the hats. It's the hats. Check the hats. Get your awareness on. Take this seriously. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Fitty, you have a good evening, ma'am, and we're going to rock on. Thank you so much, okay?
You too.
Yes, ma'am. Peace, peace. Much love, everybody. We out.